So at the beginning of this book, I open with a story about my daughter confronting me on my listening skills. And recently, that daughter called me and she was processing all the different school options for her kids and some of the tension and stress she was feeling. If you're a young mom and you're sending your kids back to school, you can relate to that, right? And as I was listening to her, I was just trying to really hear her heart in the conversation. Well, what was remarkable was at the end of that conversation, she's like, wow, Mom, you really put into practice what you wrote in the book. So I consider that conversation a win. Another question that you guys asked me was, what's a question you've never been asked in an interview before that you wished you had? I think for me, I wish an interviewer would say, so how's your relationship with your kids now? Because I worked on my listening skills, every single one of my relationships with each of my kids really began to improve. And it didn't stop there. It actually improved with my husband as well, because here's the thing, people feel most deeply loved when they feel heard. The last question you've asked me is, what's the craziest thing that's happened since you released this book? And I think for me, the craziest thing that's happened is all the interest that it has accrued. And the craziest part about that is that it's now going to be in airports all over America, because Choice Books has picked up the book and is putting it in airports and in different grocery stores. And it seems as though every person out there really is interested in, how can I improve my relationships by learning to listen? What can you teach me, Becky? Hey, I'd love to have you visit me at my website, www.beckyharling.com.